The small garage sat quietly at the edge of a bustling town in Texas, its walls lined with tools, spare parts, and the faint smell of oil and gasoline. 29-year-old mechanic Daniel had struggled for years to make ends meet, barely earning enough to cover rent and bills. Yet despite his hardships, he was driven by a quiet determination to help those in need. One afternoon, a young girl named Emma arrived at his garage, her wheelchair rattling over the dusty concrete floor. She was 16, born with a condition that prevented her from walking, and her eyes held a mix of hope and fear. Daniel welcomed her warmly, asking about her daily life and listening carefully to her struggles. He learned that Emma had tried countless treatments and devices, none of which had given her the freedom she longed for. Inspired, Daniel decided to build something new, something custom-made that would suit her unique frame. Using every spare part, metal rod, and mechanical joint he could find, he began designing prosthetic legs tailored specifically for her. Friends doubted him, saying it was impossible, but Daniel ignored them, motivated by Emma's quiet determination. For days, he worked late into the night studying engineering books, testing materials, and sketching designs on scrap paper. Each hinge, each connection had to be precise. Money was tight, but he refused to compromise on quality. Emma visited daily, observing the process with fascination. She asked questions, learning about the mechanics and offering her input on comfort and fit. A bond formed between them, built on trust, patience, and shared hope. Daniel found himself smiling more than he had in months, driven by the thought of seeing Emma stand finally. The day came when Daniel presented the completed prosthetic legs. Emma's eyes widened as she examined them, awe and hesitation mixed in her expression. Carefully, Daniel helped her into the legs, adjusting straps and hinges. The first few moments were tense. Emma gripped a sturdy frame Daniel had built for support and attempted to stand. Her legs trembled, but she rose, her face lighting up with disbelief and joy. Daniel steadied her, whispering encouragement, and slowly she took her first steps. Tears streamed down Emma's cheeks as she moved across the garage floor. The freedom she had dreamed of for 16 years was finally hers. Daniel stepped back, pride swelling in his chest, overwhelmed by the magnitude of the moment. Emma spun around, laughing and crying at the same time. Her parents, who had been quietly watching, were in disbelief. Nothing they had tried in the past had succeeded, yet here was a struggling mechanic who had made the impossible real. It was a day that changed everyone in the small garage forever. Word of Daniel's achievement spread quickly through the town. The next morning, an unusual sound interrupted his routine, the roar of a private jet landing at the nearby airstrip. Curious, Daniel walked outside and saw a sleek aircraft. Descending the steps was a sharply dressed woman, Emma's mother, a billionaire business magnate. She had flown in personally, having heard of the miraculous prosthetic legs that had allowed her daughter to walk for the first time. Her expression was a mix of gratitude, astonishment, and admiration. Inside the garage, the mother embraced Daniel. "I can't believe this," she said, her voice trembling. "No one else could do what you just did. You've given my daughter her life back." Daniel, still in his grease-stained clothes, felt a mix of embarrassment and pride. He shrugged modestly. "I just wanted to help," he said, but the truth was clear. His dedication, skill, and compassion had created something far greater than machinery. He had restored hope, independence, and confidence to a young girl's life. Emma demonstrated her new ability to walk, taking confident steps under Daniel's watchful eye. Her mother beamed, arranging for additional support to ensure Emma could continue thriving. Daniel was offered a job, funding, and resources beyond his wildest dreams, but he politely declined most, choosing instead to continue his work helping those who truly needed it. For him, the reward was Emma's laughter, the sight of her stepping into a future she had once thought impossible. The story of Daniel and Emma became an inspiration in the community. Local news outlets and social media highlighted the mechanic who had defied odds, using skill and heart rather than wealth or technology. Daniel's garage became a place of hope, a testament to human ingenuity and compassion. Emma, once confined to a wheelchair, now walked with confidence, exploring streets, parks, and everyday life with newfound freedom. The private jet and billionaire mother were symbols of recognition, but the true miracle had occurred in the garage, where determination and empathy had converged. Months later, Emma continued walking and even learning to run short distances. Daniel continued to design custom devices for other children with mobility challenges, his reputation growing quietly alongside his humility. Though he remained a struggling mechanic financially, his life had gained a richness that money could never buy. The joy of changing lives, the respect of a grateful family, and the lasting bond between a mentor and a young girl who refused to be defined by her limitations. In the heart of California, Daniel's garage was more than a workplace. It was a place where hope literally took steps.